Today I'm going to have a little chat about nervous dogs getting in the car and stairs. Dogs that won't go up because they're nervous of the car and the stairs, which is a fairly common problem. In Queensland we have houses that are upside down houses on stilts, so it's fairly common to have stairs outside with open back wooden stairs that are pretty scary for dogs, so that's a problem we come across a fair bit. And then cars is universal. I meet people and they've got 8-year-old dogs and they've lifted their dog in the car every single time for 8 years.
Why do you think dogs often don't like cars?
Because they're noisy and scary and an enclosed space. It's a cave that they don't like, that it's noisy, and then they get travelled. When they go travelling, there's that blurring speed going by that they've not been used to, and also a lot of people only put their dogs in the car to go to the vets. So they get put in the car and taken to the vets and go to this horrible, stinky, chemically place where they get hurt. So if you've got a pup, take it out, keep it low down first of all when you're bringing it home, keep it low down, not looking out the windows for a little. Let it get used to having the motion and your kids holding it in the back and stroking it and having a good time. And get it in the car and take it out of the car.
Without moving, you mean?
Without moving it. And put it in the car and have to play with it in the car. And most dogs will just grow to love the car because they're going out. And that's the other thing. People don't go out enough in their cars and let the dog out for a run. So get used to going in your car, taking them out somewhere, off the lead, and having a run. But anyway, I'm here to talk about what do you do about it. Now, I'm happy to say in the last 20 years, seeing other people's dogs, I've never had a failure in under 15 minutes, or no, I can't say that for stairs, but for cars, in under 15 minutes to get them to jump in the car. Dogs that have never jumped in before, and the stairs, I've never had a failure getting up the stairs. Some have taken a long time. That day, some of them taken. The worst one took about 2 hours.
Yeah, well, some people think a long time is like months or years.
Yeah. You can't have a dog.
In our world, a long time is half an hour to an hour.
And if you've got a dog that will not go up and down stairs, that is a nightmare. Because if your living accommodation is upstairs, like we have upside down houses a lot in Queensland, how do you let your dog out? You've got to carry it down the stairs to let it out. You've got a 40-kilo dog. You're in really big trouble. So just a few tips on getting them in the car. What I do, I take them out for a walk first. I make rules before we go out. Don't run out the front door. I start becoming a master, and it's wait. Then we go forward. Then I go take them down to a park, and I say stand, wait, and pause. Now, all that means is just relax. Then up, jump on a park bench, walk along it. Up on a rock or a wall, walk along it, wait. So they get that structure going, and once you've done about an hour or so of that, when you're finished, you're coming back, you've given them rules what to do outside. I then come to the car and I open the car up and I stand back from the car like it's a bench. So they've already been told to do that and used to jumping. So
now hang on, so when you've been to the park, you've had the dog jump up and down on like a park bench or a wall. Okay.
But a structured way, not a fast way. But what I normally do when I get to the car, I go wait, and then I just go for the car. I do it different from the structure, but I just go for the car. But I've already got that mastership going, and I'm just going, we're going in the car. And I go, and 50% of the time, they just go, boom, up, because there's no booking it. And then don't look behind, it's, you're going in that car. and it's just, and you feel the tug, and it's, but some just stick their heels in. I'm not going. So then I take a breath, go for just 20-yard walk up the road, come back, wait. Then I do the park bench bit, and then I wait and walk to the car. So stand, then up, and then I'll make it happen. That works with some dogs. If that fails, then I go up, and I put the front feet on. Then I lift the back, and they're struggling, and I hold the back on the bannets.
On their bum?
On their bum, and they're going like that, and I keep going like that, so they think they're going to fall off. So they start kicking their legs, and then once you get them to go kicking their legs, in the end they go, to get out of that feeling that they're going to fall over backwards. And you do that a few times, and then you go up, and they jump in. And it happens. That's all I can tell you. I've never failed with it, getting the dog in the car. And you can also have the owner calling from inside the car at the front. And that helps as well. But treats don't do it, because every owner I've ever seen with a dog that won't go in the car has tried treats and sprays. Here's your special treat, here's your chicken bowl. And if they won't go in after that, it's no good a trainer coming along with treats on them things, because just common sense to tell you the owners have tried all that. That's the first way to go. But what I do use treats for often, which would be a bit of chicken or something.
Hang on a sec, Chrissy's just annoying me. Hop out the way, babe. Go, go, go. She's deaf, nearly blind, and got a bit of dementia. So just get out of my way.
Dog here that's got dementia, and she's very mad.
Just having a little moment, a little dementia moment. You could say a little Donald Trump moment, but we won't.
Go.
All right, off you go. Okay. All right, we're good.
Yeah. If you put a bit of chicken in there, and you've got a dog that's frightened to get in, that acts as a litmus test. So when they're in, you just wait. And if they eat that, you can just stand there for a minute talking. Let them get over it. Let them get over the fear of what you're doing. You can start the car up, but have it open. And just sit there on the back with them. If they eat that chicken, you know you're winning. You know that fear's gone. So that's just a litmus test. But mostly, once you get them in, the nervousness when you're driving, that's a different thing. That's a longer bit where you've got to go work at home, put them in the car for nothing, sit there with them, and then just get them out of the car, and then feed them in the car with their bowl. It's a lot of things you've got to do. Start the car up and just sit there in the air conditioning and do nothing. That's those sort of things, but that's a longer bit. Now, when it comes to stairs, well, the open back stairs are really tricky, and a lot of dogs get hurt with them. Their back foot goes backwards, and they get caught up. Plus, they're slippery, but when they're looking through stairs, they're frightened of them because it doesn't look safe. So you just have to do the same thing that I did and pull them up the stairs. You can do the run up, but you can't do it with you can do it with closed stairs. You can do the run up the stairs. Otherwise, with the open ones, you just bring them up and sit them on the stairs, get them a few rungs up. And then I like to just sit them there because they're uncomfortable. They're frozen, but they're sort of tipping. And you just got to wait, because these dogs aren't going to stay uncomfortable forever. So if you have to wait there an hour, and I have done, in the end, they've got to move. They can't just stay there. I'm sitting there, and I'm uncomfortable, but I'm more comfortable than the dog. They're sitting there bunched up on the stair and wants to lay down, wants to go everywhere. And don't let them go back down, because up is easier. And in the end, they take a move. But when they take a move, go with them. And if they try to run, you've got to slow them down. You've got to go, even if you stop them, because you've got them moving, you think, this is great, let's go for it. But no, you've got to stop them, because they can't trust the stairs if they're running. They're trying to get away from the stairs. So I always make them go, and they're trying to pull up, and I make them rest, and I might stop them. and just wait and just let them go a little bit. And the same coming down, I go extreme slow motion, and you've got to pull them down, but I always pull them down off the first rung and then just wait. And they try to turn back, but I don't let them, and then they're stuck. What am I going to do now? So let them go in their time. You can't force stairs. You just have to have patience doing it. And in the end, they take one and they try to run down. Don't let them run down. Go. Let them take one step. And by going like that, they start to get confidence. And that's how you want them to walk down tricky stairs, with carefully. And once they realise, oh, I can be careful going down these stairs and I'll be all right. It works out all right. And it works every time. So that's about it. Just one thing is, do not look back at the dog, ever. As soon as you look back, you've got to fight. You've got to be looking that way. We're going this way. That's the way to go. So that'll do for now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.